Hello world, welcome. I believe I've figured it out. You can't tell anyone. This is between you and I. The painting is irrelevant. The painting matters not. All that matters is the dream. All that matters is the way, the path, and the door. The painting is not the end. It's not even a means. It is simply a thing, an existence. Poppy knows more. Dream with reason, let the mind wander. I am still passionate. I shall work with health. I've spoken to an acquaintance, and Dorothy is an enthusiastic start with an eclectic reading habit. She's fascinated by your hints about the shapes beneath the world's skin. So I shall talk to Dorothy. Perhaps. But not yet. I shall speak to Dorothy. Indeed. Here's someone I might work with, a companion or a follower. Choose the founding principles. She is now an acquaintance. She remains an acquaintance. I am yet more notorious. I am sick. I can fix that. I can definitely fix that. Reason and glimmering. Let us dream with passion of what is not yet. And yet we have vitality. The moonlit road, the lore shall be a watchman's secret. The bleached way. I could sleep in a room without colors, bleach the sheets, whitewash the walls, dye my hair, and paint my skin. But thoughts, the bleak thoughts, have returned. They had never left. Will you leave? I should explore. I must explore. I shall dream again of the wood. An affliction, vitality. The affliction is no longer. A hireling? No. I need not a hireling. There is, however, fleeting memory. Perhaps I should study a glimmering with more glimmering. Use skill imagination to increase passion further. Yes, indeed. I know. I am aware. Skill a wild imagination. We shall paint with passion and with a certain mystique. The inspiration will be Dorothy. It is a portrait, something to remember them by. Perhaps. Perhaps. The wrong kind of attention. I know I do not yet have a nemesis. Nemesis is not what I seek. I will paint with the colors of the night. And I hope the colors will make my work exceptional. I am healed. I am fatigued. I shall dream of the way. If I have enough passion, I can walk the dream road to the wood. If I have the right knowledge, I might be able to find a way beyond it. I shall dream of the wood. I shall enter the wood. Pale wings move deep in the night. My work is magnificent. Magnificent. Dorothy is still an acquaintance. Fascination, glimmering, glimmering, mystique, mystique, contentment, mystique, exhausted passion, wild imagination. 1, 2, 3 funds. I can continue. However, I must avoid notoriety. I also must avoid restlessness. Perhaps I shall paint. I am not yet contentment. Shall offset this dread? Nah. The wood, yet again. An occult scrap, perhaps? An awareness of appetite. Unfortunate. The well in the wood is never dry, but it is never clear. One night it might heave with crawling roots, on another it will pulse with bright moss. On nights of the full moon, its waters are choked with the fat, dappled bodies of moths. Last night I saw it brimming with dark and viscous blood. Gelatinous shreds drifted on its surface, clots of grail matter. An awareness of appetite. The way to the woods, if I have enough passion, I can walk to the woods. I have enough passion. Passion is not my concern. And again, I am restless. Again, I am restless. I need funds. I shall return to the place beyond the woods. Need funds. I shall work. I might as well. We've returned to the wood. Peculiar rumor. What is a peculiar rumor? This might lead to someone I need, or might lead to something else entirely. Explore with a rumor to follow up on it. Indeed, we shall. While I was entering the depths, one appeared in front of my eyes whose mouth was sealed. When I saw them in the great emptiness, I cried out. I think that last night I met another soul in the wood. I will never recall exactly what we said one to another, but I think that we will recognize each other in the waking world. Let us explore with a rumor. Interesting. Let us again explore the way of the wood with, of course, passion. And the dread is building. The dread is building. The funds are dwindling. The funds are returning. Slowly, steadily. A pleasant day. I shall be content. Today feels good. Today feels different. I've returned to the wood. A buzzing in the brain? Nay. I say the nay. A subtle flaw. Laces uncoil, windows swing open, locks move as if oiled. A second-order influence. I want thee not. Last night I came in the wood to the high jagged rock called the Temple of the Wheel. Its flank patched with black lichen and eye signs opened like a mouth beneath my hands, and I walked into the whispering space within. The gods who were stone, the first of the hours, are almost all gone now, but here their voices remain. Wheel, flint, tide, the others without name. I dream again of the wood. The wood will reveal to me its secrets. The wood will reveal to me that which I wish. I must not explore. My notoriety demands it not. Neville pauses before he speaks and flinches easily. He laughs whenever he thinks you've made a joke. Not when I've made a joke, when he thinks I have made a joke. A light in the skull. I am tired, but I have work. I dare not paint. My notoriety is too high. I return to the wood, an occult scrap. Indeed, this is that which I seek. This is that which I seek. Way the wood. We shall seek a way beyond the wood. Perhaps a watchman's secret? Not enough. A red secret. The way to the wood. If I have enough passion, I can walk the dream road to the wood. If I have the right knowledge, I might be able to find the road beyond it. Indeed. We shall see. Over an occult scrap will establish the Society of Saint Hydra. A terrible clarity. It needs my reason. The society shall not die. The head matters not. The idea, the being, the essence, the virtue is all that matters. I paint with mystique and with passion. My inspiration is a watchman's secret. I am sick. I shall study my health. Perhaps by focusing upon my health, I shall find a way. I shall beat this sickness. The colors of the night. I will paint with the colors of the night. My passion remains. My notoriety remains. This work is a day's work I have not shirked. I am finished. Profound and restful sleep. Way of the wood, a red secret, and I have vitality. I shall dream of a sickness. My recent work is considered significant. Mystique, a glimmering, glimmering, glimmering. Notoriety, a watchman's secret. Passion exhausted. Mystique, mystique, a wild imagination, and one fund. One. I'm disappointed. I'm afflicted, but I shall become one again. I shall become healthy. I shall become a whole. I shall become unblemished. Fresh air and exercise. I have much vitality. I am vital. Perhaps I shall study. Perhaps I shall study more. I shall gain increased health. I am restless. I shall talk with Poppy. Add passion to accept or reason to interrogate her further. I shall reason. Someone who will end matters properly. My first recruit shall be Dorothy, an acquaintance. An occult scrap. The society once more has returned. Different faces, new faces, unworthy faces, perhaps, but faces. But faces. I explore with health. Shall begin. I'm restless. I must fabricate. Moreland's shop. I have finally found the shop of one Moreland. One Madame Moreland. Question Poppy closely. Indeed I shall. Somebody investigates. The wrong kind of intention. I'm far too notorious for such matters. I have gained funds, indeed, but yet I am fatigued. But I shall continue to work. I shall continue to provide funds or survival. Safe for now. The meddler's attention must be elsewhere. Health and skill, a stronger physique, wonderful. With 4 vitality, I can gain more health. What? I shall dream of the way the wood. I shall dream as I ever do with passion. Yes, when the season of rags comes round again, my sponsor will require someone for an ending. You can provide someone sufficiently loyal, or you can provide yourself. As you prefer, I don't want to be any trouble. I shall speak again to Poppy, and I shall accept. I shall speak with passion. That's exactly right. I'll come back tonight. Am I selling one's soul? Am I selling my soul? Does it matter? Is one more just than the other? Nonetheless, today I feel fine. I am injured. I need rest and nourishment if I'm to recover, but the Mother of Ants looks kindly on wounds. Dreaming with an injury before the card fades will allow you to recover health. Oh. Interesting. I shall certainly dream of an injury with health. I have much health. A buzzing in the brain? Nay. An awareness of appetite. I want this not. Reveal your secrets to me. Shall return. Vitality. I shall return. Poppy's request. The season of rags. In the season of rags, Poppy will return. And she has given me a silver spintria. Initiates of the hidden world use spintria to pay for services. They can easily be sold for more traditional funds. Silver spintria are more valuable and usually display scenes of debauchery on their reverse side. They can be sold for more traditional funds at an auction house. A tiny packet of tiny treasures, a gift from Poppy. She'll see me again in the season of rags for me to make the introduction I promised. I may have bit off more than I can chew. I shall send Dorothy out on cult business to charm. If we have problems with her reputation, she might be able to smooth them over. She is indeed charming. And I'm content. I am wary of Poppy's request. I fear Poppy's request. I shall not lie. We shall paint with passion. Now shall paint of an occult scrap. Perhaps. Perhaps I shall not. The bleak thoughts have arrived, and I am not content. The colors of the night I shall paint. The colors of the night. I have healed. I am healthy. I must become content. Ah. The club. The club. Indeed, the club. Nightly pleasures at the Cabaret Club. The standards of daylight society cannot apply to us. But perhaps we won't emphasize that point. Perhaps we'll rely on charm and good humor. I have supplied elegant platitudes about the high principles of our organization. Let us dream again of the wood. I am content. Wonderful. I am content. Contentment is that which I sought, and contentment is that which I found. My recent work is considered notable, an occult scrap. Mystique, 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 mystique. Contentment. A glimmering. Notoriety, that is unfortunate. My passion is exhausted. Excellent mystique. And only two funds. I am certainly disappointed. I'm certainly disappointed. Earnest speech is affable conversation. No one understands us, or else they understand us too well. I do, however, have a peculiar rumor. Let us explore this rumor. We can also explore Moreland's shop. We've returned to the wood. A peculiar rumor? Nay, notoriety shall not be my goal. The well, vitality. Perhaps I should have ascended to the Temple of the Wheel. I must return to the wood. The wood will reveal its secrets. One day. Perhaps the world is as it is. I no longer despair. I have funds. I have health. Track down a rumor. I'm notorious. And Ladislav, an acquaintance. Ladislav is a tinkerer and mechanic with an uncanny knack. I shall not turn him into a believer yet, for I am far too notorious. Let's explore a fleeting memory. No, I cannot. An occult scrap. No. What? How shall I use a fleeting memory? This is a secret history. I shall study an occult scrap with a fleeting memory. Nay, I cannot. So how shall I use a fleeting memory? It is a secret histories too. It is also moth. And there's an aspect influence. Ah, an echo, a romance, an alignment, something that will fade soon. There is much mystery. The wood. An occult scrap. An occult scrap is sufficient for my purposes. Collect all. We shall study these scraps of the occult. We shall merge them. Nay. First, I need to increase my own wisdom, my own reason. I must sharpen. I must hone the blade. I shall dream of an injury with vitality. I shall overcome. I shall persevere. The wrong kind of attention. I must resume work, injured or not. The Queen of the Ants shall approve. Time is ticking. Poppy's request. I am erudite. I shall study scraps of the occult. Second level lore. I shall get there. We shall dream again of the way to the wood. Not to the way beyond, nay, but to the way there, to the way to the knowledge. You understand of which I speak. I know you do. What have I done? Dorothy believed in me. She trusted me. And I sold her for 8 gold and a silver spintria? What have I become? What kind of being am I? What kind of person am I? Furtive truth. This is that which I seek. This is that which I seek. There's a chilly atmosphere in the air. My follower is gone. I remain. Poppy LaSalle is seen here and there. She may have more to say to me. I am, Poppy says with a girlish giggle, curious about, the arts of blood and ice. It's silly, but allow an old woman her whims. Will you help me? Commission, knock. Poppy will pay for information of interest. This time she'd like some notes on the corporeal mysteries of the knock. You'll need a matching lore fragment of at least level 2 to complete this commission. Oh. Oh, I see. Poppy LaSalle recruits a new follower. We shall give... Let us speak No, our notoriety is sufficiently high. Our notoriety must abate. Skill. Mystique, mystique, mystique. The inspiration is, of course, a furtive... Our inspiration is Ladislav, an acquaintance, a portrait, something perhaps to remember him by. Should Poppy ask for further donations. The clouds part, a fleeting memory is all that remains. However, we are restless. We are healthy, we are passionate. Everything is good. Ladislav is still an acquaintance. We have our mystique. We have our wild imagination, and we have significant funds. Let us paint again with mystique, and our inspiration shall be Neville. We shall complete our portrait gallery of the dearly departed. No, you're right, Neville. You are not departed. But for when you are. Whenever that time may be. When you are called, when you are needed. Where is my reason? I lack reason. I lack reason. I must go to the club. I must fund it. And I must become content. Neville is still an acquaintance. Mystique. I am content! I am content! Excelsior and all such things. A furtive truth, our reason is dimmed, but we have persevered. For erudition to gain more reason, let us dream of the way to the wood. We've gained vitality and contentment. Yes, indeed. Okay, good. And we have no notoriety. What is this? A pleasant day we shall continue to create contentment. Neville, my dear friend, and Ladislav, my dear friends. The ceremony shall be a furtive truth. The trappings shall be funds. No. A watchman's secret. This one is ready. We must commission knock. How do we commission the next level of a furtive truth? Oh, perhaps we should explore Morland's shop. He shall provide lore, that which we require. We are still content. The reason has returned. The wood, a peculiar rumor. Indeed. We shall collect this rumor. We shall use it, we shall explore it, we shall track it down, we shall follow it to the end. And Neville, you shall also become a believer. It is in the cards. Ceremony, a red secret for you. This one is ready. We shall begin. Morland's shop is provided on what is contained by silver, a bestiary by Poemander in Greek. I know not Greek or Latin, but this peculiar rumor sounds fascinating. My funds are beginning to dwindle. I shall paint with mystique and passion. I will put my entire energy and body and soul into this painting of truth. I paint of truth. I paint as I speak, as I think, as I am of truth. Colors of the night, indeed, we shall consume them. The Society of Saint Hydra grows. Neville is a believer. He pauses before he speaks and flinches easily. He's sensitive to deeper matters. His aspect is knock. Ladislav is a believer. He's begun to understand the limitations of ingenuity, the power of sacrifice. His aspect is forge. But we need more. This is not enough. I walk the way with passion. Track down a rumor. We're notorious, but we have at least a hanger-on. There's a trembling in the air. Fascination may provoke visions. I do not wish visions. Furtive truth, indeed. Mystique. Contentment, I am content. There's a glimmering. More mystique. Mystique. Notoriety, that is an unfortunate decision. Passion is exhausted. There is yet more mystique, skill, wild imagination, and yet more funds. Moreland, assist me. On what is contained by silver? It is Greek! I know, not Greek! A hanger-on. Can I speak to you? Vladislav. Can I speak to you of notoriety? Can't put that there. No. Nay. You cannot. I shall speak to you of silver spintra. Nay, I shall not. I shall not. It is too risky. I shall speak to him of reason. Indeed, reason. A peculiar rumor? Perhaps, perhaps. I am far too notorious for rumors. Vitality? Nay! Furtive truth! Why must you always escape me? Am I not worthy? Moreland shop, Apollo and Marsyas. The world as it is? Excellent. Apollo and Marsyas, I shall read of thee. The original myth, Marsyas lost a musical contest and was flayed by Apollo, who later regretted it. In this version, Marsyas' skin has a further history. The librettist is RNKJL. Moreland shop, I shall return. It calls to me, it speaks my name. Vladislav is useless. I shall speak with the follower about reason. One day this shall prove worthwhile. The way to the wood with passion and nay notoriety. I shall work with my body, not my soul. 6 letters on necessity. Warnings and confessions about the cost of the invisible arts. Addressed to a student by the 17th century magus and reputed immortal, Julian Causley. 6 letters on necessity. Stomy, we need a projector. Where can we find a projector? I want a projector. Moreland's shop. Can I purchase a projector in Moreland's shop? The wrong kind of attention. The city is rife with journalists and detectives and other meddlers. How long do we have an adversary? We have developed an adversary. A thunderous secret. Aspect is heart. The heart is a principle that continues and preserves. A thunderous secret. The 6 letters on necessity. Presley's tone is urgent, as if he suspected he might have little time left. Nothing, then. I shall speak with Neville, then of passion. We've explored Moreland's shop, a collection of essays. I wish not for a collection of essays. I wish for lore. I wish for a projector. An occult scrap? Nay. Temple of the Wheel, a furtive truth. Fantastic. We shall collect the furtive truth. We have 3 furtive truths. We shall explore them further. A hireling? Nay. I want one, not an adversary. Spencer Hobson. Hobson has been a journalist, a private detective, and rather briefly a priest. Now he's an agent of the Suppression Bureau. He's a mystic. He is mortal. He is erratic. He's a hunter. I shall deal with you, Spencer. You shall not foil me!